Well, good day everybody, welcome to today's video. Today's video we got to get the Jeep back together. I need to get this out of the garage. It's been taking up too much of my time. And I got another big project that I'm doing tomorrow on a Jeep JL. So this Jeep has to get done today. So I got new axle bearings and seals, new lug nuts, new wheel studs for that one axle. For whatever reason, when I came back from the tire shop, they seem like they're a little bit dicey. I noticed them when I'd first taken off the sway bar links, but I didn't know if it was like that from before or what, but whatever. They're done now. I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is get underneath, start doing the drive shaft up. Gonna get this done. Got the Loctite right there. So that way when I'm getting everything else done, they can set up. Not that I feel I'm gonna have any issues, but just in case. Alright, so what I wanna do right now is just try to get a couple bolts lined up first. It's really what the game plan is, I think. Down to this backside. Don't forget to use your special clamp. A little bit of Loctite. A little bit of Loctite. Alright, so I gotta make sure this doesn't get in all cockeyed, so I'm just going to buzz one side down and go to the opposite side. And these things get stuck all the time, then go 180 degrees. You will need to keep going around a few times because this joint will just keep getting pushed down further and further. Because I went around twice, electric ratchet, and I know I'm down to where my witness marks were on the flange. So now I'm just going through, tightening everything up by hand. Alright, now we're gonna remove this collar. And I'm gonna drill a pilot hole through there. And then I'm gonna drill a larger hole. Then take a pneumatic chisel and hopefully smash that off the ring. Start off by drilling a hole about 3/4 of the way down. Take the larger one. Want to drill this all the way down. That made life easier. Should be able to blast that outer cage off now. The seal's being stubborn, not sure what the deal is with it. But I just want to get it up and over so I can slide all this stuff back. As you can see, I'll see if I can spread it. There's another notch All that and this friggin' thing still will not come off. Holy crap, finally. I'm pretty sure this thing was welded on. Alright, now to get ready. Try to press all this together. Should be interesting. Make sure you have the seal in the right way. I think I have one. And then your bearing. Presto. And then we got the collar. Got to use multiple stacks of shims. Press this down. I don't think I have this tight enough. I don't feel any pressure. Uh-oh. There we go. I just pulled the seal back. Looks like I'm butted up flush. Seal looks good. Slide this thing back in the axle. Right. Let's get this one here slid in. Careful of that ABS sensor. So you don't bang it. Slide that ABS sensor over a little bit. All right. Get this differential cover sprayed down with some brake cleaner and cleaned up, and can reinstall that. It's not what I wanted to be dealing with right now. So what happened is that bolt must have been stressed because she broke off, and I didn't even give it any kind of tension at all. Yeah, this is really getting on my nerves now. I just want to get this done. Now I gotta fucking try to extract that bolt. Not 100% sure, but I think we might be coming out. You ugly bastard. Gotta put some oil in it, but Amsol's only got these bag things now. Oops. I just dumped half of it. Fuck's sakes. It's turning into a friggin' disaster. Once you got a system going, it's not too horrible. That part's finally done. Let's get some tires back on this thing. Just putting down the camera to hammer down. Got one tire on. Got all new lug nuts I want to install. Get that tire on. Change out the ones in the front. All right. Doing the final torque. When I do up the bolts with the impact, the Milwaukee, I put it on the #1 setting, which doesn't tighten them up. Just kind of lightly snugs them up, but not even close to torque. I believe the torque spec is anywhere between 85 and 125. I am going 110. And then for the final check, I just go around the clock. There, we're done. That feels so good right now to have the Jeep back on its own wheels after being up on jack stands for a while. I got a big mess I gotta clean up as soon as I take it out for its first little short drive. Gotta start doing the gear break-in now, which first trip is 15-20 minutes. Drive around the neighborhood, come home, let it cool. Gonna go out for another little drive, let it cool, and then go for another little rip. And then I'll be able to be all right moderately for the next 500 kilometers. Then after that, drop the oil, and then I'll be good. So yeah, I needed to get this done today because I got a Jeep JL that's coming in tomorrow. Doing a project for Mary Jo because other shops had quoted her about $1,000 to do this job. And I said, well, we can make a video. You save money from paying labor, and then that money you would have spent on labor, you could utilize that towards buying more parts for your Jeep. So she's totally down with that. She's gonna be here tomorrow, and we're gonna work on her JL. Like I said, there's gonna be 3 generations of Jeeps working on TJ, JK, and JL. All right, I'm gonna go inside, clean up a little bit, see Tomcat go for a rip. TC, you wanna go inside? Come on. Come on. Did you have a good time outside? Did you? Did you eat some grass? Is it too windy for you? It's nice to see you get some sunshine. There it is. Yeah, it is. All right. Now let the magic out. See if anything's gonna blow up or not. Which in my case, I'll be very sad. Man, it feels so weird. First time it's been started in a while. Some temperature checks. It's not too bad. That's a huge sigh of relief right there. I just took it out for a quick spin around the neighborhood a couple times, roughly about 14 kilometers. We're about under 100 degrees Fahrenheit for the first little bit. She's gonna be a little warm because we are a little on the tight side. Not too concerned, just gotta take it easy. My next trip is, after it cools down for a bit, I'm gonna go out onto the freeway to the next exit, loop around, come back, let her sit for a bit, do another spin tonight, a little bit further. And then after that, I'm gonna start driving it normally for a week, bring the car in the garage because I need to do that injector, and take it from there. Now this is the funny thing, I purchased this Milwaukee brushless cutoff tool probably over a year ago, and I hated it. I hated it because I didn't really like the way the battery life was. I know some people said get a stronger battery. Of course, that'd make a huge difference. But I'm telling you right now, for as much as I hated on this thing, for working on the Dana 44 axles, this worked awesome to cut the bearing races off. Just awesome. So this is what I'm going to show you guys right here. It's got my Milwaukee 3/8. It's kind of dirty. I use WD-40 on everything to clean, not brake clean. I found that brake clean will start breaking down the soft rubber. It'll start breaking down the plastic and make it brittle, but you just spray it with WD-40 and you just wipe it off and it is clean. Doesn't matter. how greasy it is or anything else. Spray it down all around the trigger. It's already black. And there we go. We're cleaning this up nice. Nice. Spray around where the battery goes, because it's just, and it kind of puts like a little seal on it too, you know, against moisture and all that stuff. But that's why I say never use brake cleaner to clean any tools. Always WD-40. All right, round 2 now. Take it for a little further drive. That's 2 trips done. Just been on the freeway, nice and quiet, no loud noises. One of the things you want to pay attention to, especially after rebuild, is if your rear end starts howling. And if it starts howling, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Don't even try to get past that. But mine seems to be running nice and quiet. I'm pretty happy with it. One more good trip, and then just gonna drive it normally. So I finally got the cooler set in the Jeep. I know in the video where I stuck it in Mary Joe's JL, it fits nice across the back, but I got all my camping stuff back there, and I still gotta put the air compressor and stuff in there somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where that's gonna go yet. I'm still trying to plan all that out. But that's where it's gonna stay for right now. Well, there she be. Shut her down. Shut her down. Doesn't even look like there's any impact mark or anything. Just looks like it just clean broke off. Oh well, skier's still really good, but it's only matched for its pinion gear. No one's came for the washer yet, but someone came for the aluminum radiator, but left all the other metal. Love to have a beer right now since that's all back together, but still gonna do some more driving, so I'll have a beer afterwards. Now one more trip a little further. So far everything's checking out good. What the heck? Cruise control works now. Shut her down. Doms, what are you doing? What are you doing? I know it's nice out. It's a little dramatic, the sky, don't you think? Don't you think? Yeah, but we're just chilling. Just chilling away. Did you see something move? Is there a kill? Is there a kill? What a gorgeous, beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky. Well, you can't see, but lots of snow in the mountains still. Gonna take it easy today. Just want to do one little project that may turn out to be a shit show. So I got this Toto backup camera that I'm going to install a while ago. I picked up this Pyle one, but kind of want to go for the license plate mount, I think. And this one mounts on the license plate. Now, of course, I'd like to mount it up top here, but I got the third brake light license plate lights. I'm actually going to mount it on the bottom, which really won't be too bad. And it's going to be paired up with this Alpine Apple CarPlay stereo. Well, this is kind of disappointing. I'm trying to run the backup camera because the Alpine stereo has an input, and I have the backup camera actually powered to a power supply back there, so I can dummy it up. But the problem is that this deck doesn't have a reverse sensing wire, so I'm kind of SOL. It makes me sad. That does make me kind of sad, but it is what it is, really. There really isn't too much you can do about that, but I'm going to install a cabin air filter because I picked one up a little while ago. Problem was, every time I turned on the vents, just a huge amount of dust would go through. And now that I got it set up, I'll have to get the other camera in there to show you, but it's kind of disgusting. So, reaching inside of there, one of these wasn't even in place. Grab the other one. There we go. Man, bet you I could bang a lot of... Now this is the part that really sucks, because the recirculation door is broken. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but the recirc door is broken, and I think if you want to fix that, it looks like it'd probably be a bloody nightmare. But fortunately, it seems like the more and more I dig into this JK, the more and more neglect I see. I'm just gonna say it, man, this thing, in my opinion, has not been taken very good care of. You guys can see now with that recirculation door being broken, that's probably a job you don't want to tackle until it's time to change the heater core, because unless someone can tell me differently, from what I see from observation, it looks like you're probably gonna have to pull the dash off in order to fix that. So if the heater core craps out, that'd probably be a good time to do it. Unfortunately, it sucks, and I'm sure there's many more Easter eggs to be found, but it is what it is, I guess. Just made a trip out to Lowe's because of the broken bolts as I struggle. I got a new chain for the chainsaw, 110 volt to USB for the house, new socket cap bolts for the differential cover. Good to go. I almost forgot, when I was at Lowe's, I got the proper bolt, because, you know, if I don't take care of this now, a temporary solution is just going to be a permanent fix. There we go. Proper fix. So I got 3 more of these and 4 more of those in this case there's any issues, and that was my temporary fix. Gonna drive this about 400 more kilometers and then we can dump the oil. Braking should be done. Alright, do what time it is, motherfucking beer time. That's what time it is. Time to shut her down. Time to shut her down. This was a video of shit shows, really. Stemming from, couldn't get that bearing color off that one axle, just did not want to come, from bolt breaking off in the differential, had to extract that. Backup camera couldn't work because I don't have a reverse sensing wire, at least I could find coming off that Alpine. All the wires go into a module, and it looks like there's plugins for that module, but I don't have those plugins, so there very well could have been a reverse if it had the cables. And then, yeah, the recirculation for the AC door, unfortunately, is broken. But as I mentioned before, I'm not even going to tackle that job until the heater core blows, because if you're going to have to remove the dash, you might as well just do both at once and be done with it. But anyways, I've been rambling on, talking about my beer. Anyways, shut her down. I'll talk to you guys later.